Welcome to Rising Human Spirit, where we uncover the hidden narratives of our history and the complex psychology that shapes our modern world. Between the booming collective voice of the baby boomers and the digital revolution of millennials, lies a quiet, often completely overlooked demographic group. They are frequently called the invisible generation, a cohort that learned early on how to survive and thrive without demanding anyone's attention. To understand their unique worldview, we must travel back to the specific historical moments and social shifts that forged their resilient character. The story begins with a small metal object that became the defining symbol of their childhood, known famously as the Latchkey. They were the very first generation of Latchkey kids, coming home to empty houses while both parents worked long, hard hours to survive. This daily ritual of unlocking the door to silence created a profound sense of solitude that would stay with them for a lifetime. There were no adults to supervise their homework, prepare their snacks, or mediate their conflicts, forcing them to become adults before their time. This unique upbringing forged an incredible level of independence, but it also planted a deep belief that they could not rely on others. They learned that if they wanted something done, they had to do it themselves, because help was rarely coming to save the day. Beyond the empty homes, they grew up in what psychologists call a high contingency environment, where discipline was swift and often very harsh. In this world, actions and consequences were directly linked, with very little emotional coddling or soft landings provided by the adults around them. As if you broke a rule, you faced the penalty immediately, teaching them to calculate risks and rewards with the precision of a computer. This harsh reality forced Gen X to always think 3 steps ahead in every situation to avoid negative outcomes and ensure their survival.
Look at that chart.
They became masters of logistics and planning, understanding that the world does not care about your feelings, only your results and your actions. As they entered adulthood, they witnessed their parents facing mass layoffs, shattering the old illusion of corporate loyalty and lifetime job security. They also saw divorce rates skyrocket to historic highs, realizing that even the most sacred personal institutions could crumble without any warning signs. This bred a trait known as defensive pessimism, where they naturally expect things to go wrong so they can be prepared for it. They do not believe in stability or the promise of a pension, and knowing that the only person they can truly count on is themselves. Consequently, they value raw competence and tangible results far more than fancy job titles, corner offices, or empty corporate promises of family. This skepticism extends deeply into their social lives, where they view the modern obsession with sharing everything as a dangerous and unnecessary risk. Gen X considers the broadcasting of private lives on social media to be risky rather than exciting, preferring to keep their business private. Privacy is their fortress, a necessary barrier they build to protect their inner world from the judgment and noise of the public sphere. To navigate a world that often let them down, they developed a sharp sense of sarcasm as a shield against emotional vulnerability. Irony became their native language, and a way to keep a safe distance from their own pain while acknowledging the absurdity of the situation. Despite their tough exterior, they possess a deep capacity for loyalty to the small circle of people they have deemed worthy of trust. They cherish authentic memories that are not staged for a camera, valuing the raw and gritty reality over a polished, filtered aesthetic. This brings us to their role as the bridge generation, spanning the massive gap between the analog past and the digital future. They are the last generation to remember a world without the internet, yet the first to fully integrate it into their adult lives. They know the patience required to rewind a cassette tape and the frustration of waiting for a dial-up connection to finally work. Gen X retains the ability to navigate the physical world using maps and landmarks, not just following the blue line on a screen. They understand the value of a handwritten note and the permanence of physical objects in an increasingly transient and digital world. And they can fix broken appliances and solve practical problems with their hands without immediately needing to search for a tutorial video online. Perhaps most importantly, they are the last generation to understand the feeling of true solitude, being completely unreachable by anyone else. They recall a time when leaving the house meant you were free, untethered from the constant stream of information and demands for attention. Today, they occupy a unique position in the workforce, translating the traditional work ethic of boomers to the flexible demands of millennials. They act as the vital connective tissue in society, balancing the wisdom of the past with the rapid innovation of the future. Often called the sandwich generation, they are currently carrying the heavy burden of caring for aging parents while still supporting their own children. They shoulder these immense responsibilities with characteristic silence, rarely complaining because they were trained to handle it all on their own. Their cultural impact remains profound, having birthed the alternative rock movement, hip-hop culture, and the indie film revolution of the 90s. They brought a raw, unpolished authenticity to art and media, rejecting the glossy, overproduced commercialism that had dominated the previous decade. This hunger for authenticity drives them to seek out real experiences and genuine connections, rejecting anything that feels fake or manufactured. As parents, they strive to give their children the emotional support they lacked, while trying to instill the same resilience they possess. They are redefining parenting by finding a middle ground between the neglect of their childhood and the overprotection of modern times. In the corporate world, they are the pragmatic leaders who cut through the noise, of focusing on efficiency and results over endless meetings. They have little patience for performative work or corporate politics, preferring to get the job done right and go home. As they age, they are redefining what it means to get older, refusing to fade into the background or become obsolete. They are finally learning to prioritize their own mental health, unlearning the harsh lesson that their feelings do not matter to anyone. The latchkey that once symbolized their loneliness has now become a badge of honor, representing their survival and their unbreakable spirit. They are the survivors, the skeptics, the fixers, and the bridge builders who hold our rapidly changing world together at the seams. Like a lighthouse in a storm, they stand firm against the waves of change, providing a steady reference point for everyone else. Their story is a reminder that you do not need to be loud to be strong, or visible to be impactful, in a world that constantly screams for attention. The silence and substance of Generation X offers a powerful and necessary counterbalance. They remind us that resilience is built through challenges and that true independence is a gift that can never be taken away. They have lived through more technological change than any other generation in history, adapting to every new wave without losing themselves. So the next time you meet someone from this generation, look beyond the cynicism, and you will find a deep well of wisdom. They are the ones who will show up when your car breaks down, when your internet fails, or when you need the truth. They may be called the invisible generation, but their impact on our culture, our economy, and our families is impossible to miss. From the lonely afternoons of their childhood, they forged a strength that has quietly supported the structure of our entire modern society. They have earned their stripes, their scars, and their skepticism, wearing them all like armor against a world that keeps changing. We should celebrate their grit, their humor, and their ability to keep going when the going gets tough, without asking for praise. In an age of constant connectivity, they teach us the value of disconnecting and finding peace in our own company and thoughts. They are the steel that has been tempered by the fire of high expectations and low support, becoming unbreakable in the process. As we move forward, the wisdom of Generation X becomes more valuable than ever, guiding us back to what is truly real. They have walked a long and often lonely road to get here, paving the way for the freedoms that younger generations enjoy today. Let us acknowledge the invisible force that drives them, the quiet power of a generation that learned to raise themselves with dignity. The sun is now rising on a new era where their contributions are finally being recognized and their unique voices heard. To all the members of Generation X watching this, we see you, we appreciate you, and we thank you for your resilience. Your journey from Latchkey kids to the leaders of today is a testament to the enduring power of the rising human spirit. You have proven that human beings can adapt to any circumstance and come out stronger, wiser, and more capable than before. As the world continues to evolve, your grounded perspective will be the anchor that keeps society from drifting too far into chaos. May you continue to bridge the gap between the past and the future, sharing your hard-earned lessons with those who follow. If you found yourself nodding along to this video, you are likely part of this incredible tribe, or someone who knows someone. Won't we invite you to share your own memories of growing up in this unique era in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching this tribute to the invisible generation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Rising Human Spirit for more.